Hello, in this video I will show you how to create group assignments in Canvas. So the first thing that I like to do is create groups. You want to select people in the column on the left hand side, and then this box will pop up, create group set. You can name it whatever you want, and then you can choose whichever group structure you would like. Split the students into a certain number of groups. You can have a certain number of students per group. I prefer that, so I split the students into groups with maybe 4 or 5 students, depending on the number of students that are in the course. And then I save that, and you can see that it's creating the groups. This is a future course, so there are no students in the course yet. But when there are students in the course, groups are created, and you can select the group and you will see the names of all the students. You can email all of the students the group members' names so that they can contact those students and choose the topic for the presentation. And they can communicate through the Canvas messaging, so they would just select inbox and communicate through Canvas. The next thing I like to do is create a page. So you can see here I've created a group assignment page, and then I create modules. So I have the start here course information module, and then I have the group assignment module. I want to add that page that I created. So so you just want to select the plus sign, page, and then you can see the page is there, and then add item. And you can see that the group assignment page has been added. I will include the template to this group assignment information. So this is how I like to set up the group assignment. I like it to be step by step, and I like to include dates for each step for the students. So you can see that the first step is email the professor the topic. For the presentation, I like it to be a choose your own topic presentation based on, I guess, something that I provide to the students. So if it's a history course and you want to choose a particular time frame and maybe a particular topic. So, for example, wars that occurred during a 30-year period or a 100-year period, and then students can choose a particular war that they want to focus on, and that could be the group assignment. So I usually have students email me the topic at a particular time. So by a particular date, they have to email it before 11:59 p.m. And then I just also email them all their group members' names so they can contact them and choose the topic for their presentation. The next thing that I want the students to do is create a PowerPoint. And I create presentation guidelines. So I usually create a PowerPoint explaining all the guidelines for the presentation, which should be included in the presentation or in the PowerPoint. And then I also do a recording. So the recording is basically me explaining the guidelines. And then after I do that, I insert the guidelines here so you can see it says insert a PowerPoint or Word document. What you would do is you would just highlight that, and I'm going to edit this page first. So now I'm in the edit mode. So what I would like to do is, it's right here. I would like to insert the PowerPoint. So once you create a PowerPoint or a Word document with guidelines, you can insert it here. And in order to do that, you would select the links right here, and then course links and files, and then you can choose whatever file you want and you can link it to that page. And then the Zoom recording, to insert the Zoom recording of you explaining the guidelines, you highlight this sentence and select links again, external links this time, and then you have your Zoom recording link and you would just insert it there. The next thing that I tell students is once they create the PowerPoint, I tell them to save it as a JPEG because they have to upload that JPEG into VoiceThread. And then I just give them some other guidelines. I just say that each group member should create a few PowerPoint slides to complete the presentation, so the work should be shared equally. The next thing that I do is step 3, where I show them how to upload the JPEG into VoiceThread. And I use this video using VoiceThread with a PowerPoint. So what I usually do is I embed the video into the page. So to do that, you want to select Share, Embed, and then Copy. And then I'm going to go back to the page, the group assignment page, and then you can see it says watch the video below, and then these are just some guidelines for the person that's creating this page. Insert the video here, and then I'm going to select these 3 vertical lines, select the cloud, and then paste the embed code, and you'll see that the video embeds. So students are able to watch this video so they have a clear understanding of how to upload the JPEG into VoiceThread. The next thing that I will do is okay, so insert the video there. Okay, the next thing I'll do is basically include a sentence, and the sentence just says the video will show you how to upload a PowerPoint into VoiceThread. And the next thing is I will link a document containing steps that show them how to create the group presentation or the group VoiceThread assignment. And it's basically a PDF document that VoiceThread provided to me. And I will include all of these documents on my blog and you can download them. So in order to do that, you want to do the same thing, highlight the sentence, select links, and then course links, files, and then you can choose whatever file you want. You just want to add that particular file explaining how to create the VoiceThread. You want to add that file to Canvas so you're able to link it on this page. And then I just said the document will show you how to create a group VoiceThread presentation, and then each member must record themselves. And the next thing that I want students to do, so after they watch the video, read the VoiceThread steps or the steps to create a VoiceThread presentation, the next thing that they want to do is they want to create the VoiceThread PowerPoint presentation. And in the next video, I will show you how to create the VoiceThread PowerPoint presentation assignment page. So you want to, once you create that, you link it here, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video. Step 5 is what I usually do is I like students to evaluate their own group and several of their classmates' groups, and it just enables them or allows them to provide feedback to their classmates. So what I usually like for them to do is comment on 3 voice-thread presentations and I want them to ask a question related to the topic. And I also want them to provide kind of constructive feedback to their classmates so their classmates know maybe what they can change if this presentation was done in the future. And I will show you how to link the VoiceThread homepage. Here, I'll show you that on the next video. So you do want to make sure that you link the VoiceThread homepage, which will take the students directly to all of the voice threads that have been created in the course so that they have the ability to listen to the PowerPoint presentations and evaluate them. The next thing that I do is I have students upload the completed evaluation form. So what I usually create is a table with different points. So it has points on it. And I evaluate the students, but then I also create a table for them to evaluate each other. So for example, they mention what the students could do to improve the presentation, what they enjoyed about the presentation, what they disliked about the presentation, what they learned. So you can create an evaluation document using any information you want, but I do think it's beneficial for the students to kind of look at their other classmates' presentations and evaluate them. And then they also obtain points for doing that. And that is also dated, so you can see you can insert the date here. And I will provide the other information on the next video.